Welcome to you all once again. Today we are going to discuss about the remaining part of the construction material chapter. The first point of the today's lecture is stone. The stone which are suitable for the construction of the structure such as retaining walls, abutments, dams, barrage, roads, etc. are known as the building stones. Building stones should possess enough strength and durability. The stones which is very suitable for the various types of the construction purposes such as the dams, reservoir, column, beam, slab, foundation, roads, concrete roads, and other important construction purposes. And it is building stone. It is a very enough strength and durability, or that is the lifelong material. Stones have been considered as one of the popular building material from the olden days due to their availability in abundance from the natural rocks. It is also another popular material in the construction work or construction sector because it is a very it is availability of the stone or material is easily. Next, the quality as a construction material. It should have following: the strength. First quality of the uh, building stone should have strength of durability, resistance to weathering, color or appearance, resistance to fire, free from cracks, decay, etc., sharp, clean, and bright with uniformity of color and texture, specific gravity more than or equal to 2.5, crystalline and homogeneous. The next, well seasoned and easily available and economy. It is the most important requirement for of the building stone. Next, common use of the building stone or application of the building stone. It is used in foundations of the building. It is the most useful for the foundation of the buildings or any type of the structure of the building. Next, it is also used in construction of dams, barrages, etc. It is crushed, that is the powdered form. It is used for artificial sand. It is used as a raw material for manufacturing of cement also. It is a crushed stone. It is nowadays it is a replacement, or we have to use to replacement of the sand material, because the sand it is not available in nowadays easily, and cost of this sand is very high. That compared to we have to use nowadays the crushing stone, and it is also it is raw material for the manufacturing for the cement. Next, in its broken form it is used to material for construction of road and railway tracks also. The broken stone also used in the construction of the or pavement, road pavement, and also it is the railway tracks. It is used to next it is used to decorative materials in building. Next, it is also used as a parts of buildings such as lintels and arches, etc. It is also used as a thin slabs for building roofing. It is also used for ornamental works in buildings. And last, it is broken from in its manufacture of concrete. Next, what is the characteristics of good building stone? First characteristic is hardness, the basic property of the stone. Hardness. Hardness denotes several qualities of stone such as resistance to cutting and resistance to abrasion, that is the rub with each other. The hardness it is the basic properties of this stone material to resist the cutting and resist to abrasion. Specially stones are used in case of roads and railway tracks. To check the hardness of stones, various tests are conducted in the labs. We done the various lab tests in of the stone material such as the impact test, sieve analysis, and compaction factor test, and various another etc. lab test. Next, the more important test is check the hardness is Los Angeles abrasion test. It depends upon the nature of its constituent minerals. It is the most important test of the stone material, that is the Los Angeles abrasion test. Next, durability. Durability is the power of stone to resist atmospheric and other external effects. Durability, it is nothing but the life of the material, and it is depending upon the how much resist to atmospheric changes and also other external effects such as chemical attack or other pollution attack. It also depends on the chemical compositions, physical structure, resistance to weathering effects, and place where it is used. Next, porosity and absorption. Stone can hold water in two ways, either through porosity or absorption. For building purpose, the better stones are those which are less porous because they will absorb less moisture. Porous stones damaged easily. We have to check also the porosity and abrasion test of the or quality of characteristics of the stone. For building purposes, we have to use the better stones which are less porous because they will absorb the less moisture, and porous stones are also damaged easily. Next, decomposition. Gases and acids in rainwater dissolve some constituents of stone and cause the stone decay. At the effect of the chemical attack, that is the gases or any acid attack in rainwater, it's some constituent of the stone and it causes the stone decay or crack. Next, disintegration. In cold countries, water freezes and expands and thus disintegrates the stones. Reliability. When exposed to fire, stone should be reliable or good in quality. It is a resist to fire exist. Next, it is power of stone to sustain pressure or resistance to crushing forces. Average crushing strength of stone is 3 tons per square inch. Where to the most important characteristic is the crushing strength of the stone. It is the average crushing strength is the stone material is the 3 tons per square inch. Next, appearance and color. Highly colorful stones are preferred for architectural purpose, but those are soft and thus less durable. For the aesthetic use or architectural purpose, we have to use the various designs types of these stones, but it is very soft and less durable or less lifelong. Therefore, lighter stones are preferred than to darker ones. Next, physical strength. Crystalline structures are more durable than non-crystalline structure stone. The crystalline structure or crystalline stones are it is more durable compared to non-crystalline structure. Next, seasoning qualities. A good building stone should have good seasoning qualities. All these stones contain some moisture which is known very sap stones. The period 3 to 6 months are enough for seasoning. Next, fire resistance. The good building stone should have fire resistance. Some stones such as the basalt and trap resist to fire very well, but some varieties of igneous and metamorphic stones are very weak against fire. It is observed that it is seen that some stones are very effective resist to fire, but such as the basalt and trap resistor stone material, but it is also observed or it is seen that some very other type of the stones such just like igneous and metamorphic stones are very weak against the fire. Next, application or use of stone in building material. In stone masonry is place where it is naturally available. It is a naturally material as coarse aggregate in cement concrete crushed from rock. The coarse aggregate it is used for the concrete purpose as a roofing material in the form of slates, as a flag or thin slab for paving. It is also used as a thin slab of the paving. Next, as a soling material in the construction of highways and runways. It is also soling material for the use of the construction of highways and runways or airport. As a basalt for railway tracks. it is another type of the stone, that is the basalt stone, where to use for the railway tracks as a winner for decorative front and interior of buildings. We have to see in earlier or previous slide, for the aesthetic purpose only we have to use the winner type of the stone. Limestone for construction of important buildings like temples, churches, and mosques. The we have to see in the temple, masjid, or in churches and also mosque, the limestone stones are used. The limestone for the manufacture of the cement and as flux in blast furnace. The limestone is also used for the manufacture of the cement and also flux in blast furnace. Next construction material is aggregate. Aggregate provides a concrete with its body and strength act as filter material to give the homogeneous mass of concrete along with the cement paste. Aggregate, it is one of the most important material in the concrete or concrete mixing material. The concrete, it is the forming with the combination of the cement, aggregate, and water. The aggregate is the most important, play the role in the structure of building. The aggregate means the mixing of cement and sand. Next, types of aggregate. There are the two types of the aggregate. Is the first is fine aggregate and second is the coarse aggregate. The first is the fine aggregate. It is aggregate whose particles pass through 4.75 mm mesh sieves but are retained on 0.15 mm mesh sieve completely. So fine aggregate, it is nothing but it is a passing from the 4.75 mm sieve and it is the retained from 0.15 mm. This type of the aggregate is known as the fine aggregate. Sand, crushed stone, ashes, etc. are the examples of the fine aggregate. The sand, crushed stones and ashes, it is the example of the fine aggregate. Next, coarse aggregate. It is the aggregate whose particles completely pass through 75 mm melt sieve and are entirely retained on 4.75 mm mesh sieve. It is opposite to fine aggregate. It is this type of the aggregate is it passing from the 75 mm and it is retained on 4.75 mm sieve. That is the simple language. It is definition. The below this 4.75 mm it is known as the fine aggregate and above the 4.75 mm sieve aggregate is known as the coarse aggregate. The types of the coarse aggregate is the broken rocks, basalt, brick beds, gravels, etc. are the examples of the coarse aggregate. This is the picture of the fine aggregate, or we have to know in common language, sand. Next, types of sand. Generally, there are the two types of the sand. The first is we have to this type of the material we have to gain from the natural sand or natural and also man-made. The natural sand, it is available from pits, river, lakes, nala, and seashore. This type of the natural sand, it is available from the river, lakes, nala, and seashore. And artificial sand, it is obtained by the crushing of stones and gravels. We already discussed in previous earlier the replacement of this sand we have to now we have to use in nowadays construction to crushing stone or crushing sand, because unavailability of the sand and also costing impact. Then in the size and types of sand, if the size of sand is 0.06 to 1 mm, this is the very fine sand. If the size is 1 to 3 mm, then this is types of sand is fine sand. And if the size is 3 to 4.75 mm, that is the coarse sand type. Then what is the characteristics of good sand? It should be sharp, coarse and angular grained to have good interlocking properties. It should be sharp, coarse and angular grained to have good interlocking properties. This is the most important part for the at the time of the homogeneous concrete paste. It is also strong and durable, free from any organic matter, minimum voids, that is a 30 to 40%, clean and clear from silt and clay. Silt content should not be more than 6% in sand. It is a free from the silt and clay material, that is the silt content should not be more than the 6%. Size passing through ISO number 480, that is a 4.75 mm, and written on ISO number 5, that is a 0.05 mm. It is known as the size passing through the 4.75 mm, and it is written as the 0.05 mm. Next, use of sand. To prepare the mortar and concrete, the former is used to pointing and plastering, prevents the cracking of mortar during setting, prevents shrinkage of binding material, adds to density of mortars, fills the voids between coarse aggregate like gravel, etc. Increase the workability of the paste. The various application of the sand we have to use. The first is the you have to first application is this type of this sand we have to use for mortar and also concrete purposes. For the mortar, the plastering and concrete for the pointing. Next is prevent cracking for the mortar during setting time. Also prevents shrinkage of binding material and adds to density of mortars. And it fills the voids between the coarse aggregate like gravels and increase the workability of the paste or workability of the concrete. Next type of the aggregate is the coarse aggregate, material which passes through 80 mm ISO and rated on ISO 480, that is a 4.75 mm. The coarse aggregate, it is nothing but the passing it is a passing easily passing through 80 mm ISO, and it is a retained to 4.75 mm ISO. That is the example: pebbles, gravels, crushed rock, etc. Fineness modulus between 6 to 8.5. The fineness modulus of the aggregate for coarse aggregate is the between 6 to 8.5. This is the image of the coarse aggregate. Next, size and type of sand. If the size of the aggregate or coarse aggregate is between 200 to 75 mm, that this type of the aggregate is known mass concrete or foundation dams. Next, 50 to 75 mm. This is useful for the road work. 24 to 40 mm. This is useful for plain cement concrete work. Next, 50 to 20 mm. This is useful for the RCC work. RCC nothing but the reinforced cement concrete. Next, 10 to 12 mm. The thin RCC sections curtain works. This is the size of aggregate or size of coarse aggregate, and it is the application where it is use of this size of the aggregate. Next, quality and or properties of aggregate. Aggregate are insoluble in water. They are moderate weight. They are not affected by weathering effect. That is the changing of weather. They are strong and durable. They have resistance to corrosion. It is a resistant to corrosion material. They have resistance to scratches. The aggregate should not contain any organic substances. The aggregate should not be porous. The aggregate should be well graded. The surface texture of the aggregate should be rough. The surface texture of the aggregate should be rough. The particles aggregate should be hard, strong, and durable. These are the most important qualities or properties of the aggregate. The particles of the aggregate should be hard, strong, and also durable material. Next, use or application of aggregates. As a base material underneath highways, walkways, airport, runways, parking lots, and railroads. The various construction purposes or construction sector, this type of the aggregate we have to use, such as the highways or road construction, walkways or airports or runways, and parking lots, and also railroads. as a raw material used in combination with other resources to construct many of items we rarely on to sustain our quality of living. This includes houses, apartments, road, bridge, and parking lots, school, hospital, commercial building, airport, and also runways. Also, we have to use the raw material of the aggregate, such as the various construction of the houses, apartments, row houses, residential building, roads, concrete roads, bridges, parking lots, tunnels, school, hospital, mall, commercial buildings such as the amphitheater, airports, and runways also. Here we stop here today. In next video lecture, we have to see the remaining part of the construction material. Thank you so much.